So, Tommy, what keeps you busy these days since we're not seeing you out here putting a helmet on as often as you used to?
Yeah, I still like to come back out, race full-time, so still on the hunt there. But in the meantime, got a parts supply company where I supply all the nitro teams with their consumable products, everything from your towels and silicones and Loctites, everything they need that they run out of every week running these cars, and do a little woodworking. Always did it as a hobby, but now it's almost turned into a business. I'm full-time building stuff for people, and my wife and I make some candles, have an Etsy site, so I'm plenty busy, that's for sure.
Yeah, nobody wants to see you do that stuff, Tommy. Sorry.
Yeah,
I
don't
see you back out here. So let's advance the ball on that storyline. How can we help? What are you doing? You putting in sponsorship proposals? You looking for a ride? Like, put some meat on the bone there.
You can give them $10.
I will give him $10. Here, let me give you $10.
It's going to take a few of those $10 bills. But
I know.
You're always out here looking, the opportunities. You never know what's going to happen. And right now, the sport is doing well. We got Tony Stewart, a NASCAR team owner, coming into drag racing. Now you have Rick Ware, another NASCAR team owner, coming in and being part of NHRA. And
I'm trying to remember the first NASCAR team owner to come to NHRA. You remember who that was?
I think it was maybe a guy named Gibbs.
Didn't you drive for him?
Yeah. Matter of fact, I did drive for him one time, yeah.
And you scared NASCAR owners away for 25 years, so I'm not sure if that was a good idea.
No, it's great to see that involvement. It brings more eyes to our sport, and it's also a great boost for our sport. Look at all the people that are now looking at this as a place they need to be, So let's hope that continues and brings some opportunities. And so far, things are looking up. Just recently, things have looking up. So you never know. You might see me back out here soon.
That's what we want to see. Of course, last time you were out, you won the race. That's a pretty good stat. But we don't want that to be the stat for very long.
I saw Forrest last night in Lanes and told him, I said, if that's my last ever run in a fuel car, I'm okay with it. Beating the greatest in the final round and winning the race and dropping the mic and walking away, but I'd rather it not be.
Here comes Dan Mercier for Ross Pistons, Amley Oil. And flying the colors of Elliott's on the side this week, Doug Foley. Doug, who kicked off the campaign earlier this year, going down to Gainesville and going all the way to the final round. They've been out here mixing it up on a regular basis this season, working with Aaron Brooks and the team down there. That's a car that went down the racetrack last night at 3.79 seconds, currently 12th. Mercier currently 13th. And, Tommy, there was a time when you'd come out here and you'd look at the top fuel field, you'd look at the ladder and go, man, I can't wait to the semis. This is going to be fun watching these guys match up. And Joe, every weekend, picks out marquee matchups in round number one, and usually there's 3 or 4 of them that he's going, well, this is good. Well, that one's really good. And the competition level right now is pretty insane.
It is. And when can you pick a marquee matchup being one race of 16? We've seen that several times where some really quality cars have qualified down the bottom half because it is so tough right now. The competition is great in top field.
All right, let's see what you got for us. Dan Mercier on the left side, working with Rob Wendland and Doug Foley on the right. Foley drives into smoke. That's the first of that we've seen. 383, 316 miles an hour for Mercier. Not bad, but not better. He'll stand on that 379 from yesterday. Foley drives out there and drives his way into smoke at about 150 feet. Ends up going 701 at 85 miles an hour. He also obviously will stand on his run from yesterday, and we'll go down the starting line one more time. Check in with Jason.
And I'm down here with Rob Wendland and Dan Mercier's car. It's great to have you back out here, Rob, and that's 2 solid runs in a row for this team.
Yeah, we're just picking along here at it. We got some, everybody always complains about clutch discs, but we showed up with a completely different package this weekend, and so it's not performing up to what I would want to be. I was trying to run like a 75 or something there, and it goes out an 83. But, hats off to this team. These guys work real hard. Hell, they was in Epping last weekend running an A fuel team, so these guys got it running out of their Canadian blood and stuff. So, but no, what a great group of people. Ross Pistons came on board with us this weekend, and of course Amley Oil. And what about Dan? He can drive that thing pretty good, can he?
No doubt about it. Watch again on the NHRA.TV replay. Tommy, what do you see?
Just a nice solid run. The car went right down the racetrack. It's good because they don't run this car a lot. It's hard to get all of them from air. There you see a cylinder go out on the left-hand side of the engine. That's probably where they lost a little of their ET. You went 79 last night. It's going to drop that cylinder, go 83 today.
And let's not forget, Rob Wendland won this race with Terry McMillan a couple of years ago. So they have gone through the gauntlet of fire and came out victorious. And that's where Dan was able to purchase that entire operation from Terry McMillan, who's now a track operator. So they know how to get it done.